in the morning, guys, so that wasn't working properly. I wish it was, but so it wasn't working properly. But our aim is just to try and get some diamonds and yeah. Right. Yeah, I was hoping we could find. I might just dig down, guys. Yeah, I might just dig down. So we're gonna go to where I'm gonna get to the lowest point. We'll just go here. What's this? Okay, I got some torches over here. We're gonna use these torches. Hopefully. I don't have any food. I don't have to cook that. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. Oh. Ow. Ow. Can I get fish from this? It's like a water source book, isn't it? You can get fish from. Doesn't have a specific biome to get fish. Yeah. What's that? Are you? Oh my goodness, I got pufferfish. Okay. Also, I forgot one thing is we need a side screen. Last what I mean by side screen, I like to have the trophies on my side so I can um oh I need food. So I do need to go and find myself some food. So I'm going to see if I can go up without getting killed. Go back up and see if I can fish and cook. That really annoys me too. Oh guys, I can't do this anymore. We gotta do new ones. The problem is, I can't do it. So I'm, I sucked too much. I just suck too much. Okay, guys. What do you want me to do? All right. See how we go this time, eh? All right. Good. We're gonna try and find a village and get food, and then we're gonna go caving so I can get some caving out of the way, and then we'll go find a spot and get some chests going. And I'm watching this video and a guy's saying that the Quran doesn't or the Hadith doesn't say that to believe in the whole Torah and Injil, which is just not true. It never says to believe in all of it, because it specifically says that you can't believe in part of the scriptures, which therefore, if you believe part of it, no matter how much you believe it to be true, but as soon as you believe somewhere, even if you believe all of it except for one verse, as soon as you say that I believe that you don't believe in any single part of the Quran and the Torah and the Gospel, you are deviating from the Quran and Hadith, where it states that you're not allowed to believe in part of the scripture. Because as soon as you don't believe some of it, or even a single bit of it, that means you believe in part of it. Therefore, you are doing the exact thing which the Quran tells you not to do. So it's a blunt lie to say that the Torah and Gospel that they're only meant to believe in part of it is just not true. And the argument when they bring up if you're debating them, they say it doesn't say all of it. It's not a escape route. They say this just to try and get you to not think, but it's not. Because as I said, if as soon as you say then, they said that it doesn't say all of it, and then they say, well, if it doesn't say all of it, does it say allowed to believe in part of it? And no, then that's the problem. Then they'll might lie, whatever they do, they'll try and say it live, say you can, but like, well, according to Quran, just look the verse up, you're not allowed to believe part of it. So if you're not allowed to believe, if it's true, if that means the Quran or the Hadith wouldn't need to spell out all of it, or because wouldn't need to say believe in all of it, because the Quran Hadith state that you're not allowed to believe in part of the scripture. Therefore, it's unnecessary for it to say to believe in all of it when it says you can't believe in part of it. So if you can't believe in part of it, therefore you can't. Therefore, you have to believe in all of it. Therefore, there's no need for the Quran or Hadith to say to believe in all of it. It's a word fallacy, basically. He's trying to use the word fallacy of that of saying that it doesn't say all of it, when he fully knows that the Quran and Hadith say so you're only allowed to believe part of it. If you believe, if that's what, so that's like the best one that got your moments when it doesn't need to say it. If it's always saying you can't believe in part of it, then where it's only part of it, then the option is all of it. Because they're all about 90, or if you believe 99% apart from 1%, well, you still believe in part of it, no matter how much. Because a part is just not a part of something, or is something which you don't take in whole. So if you take part of the cake, you're not taking the whole cake. If you believe in only part, pretty much part is something which you don't take in whole. So if you don't take the whole of the Quran, or if you don't take in whole of the scriptures, of other scriptures to be true, believe it to be true, then you don't. That includes the laws. That includes every single story in that. Therefore, if you don't believe in all of it, you're believing part of it. Therefore, you're legit going back what the Quran says. So yes, the definition of part is whole. Like the definition of part is And I'll just lie about it and lie about it. I'll lie about it. They will. But it's one of the great things, like just looking at a verse to say you have to, if the Quran says confirming and yes, to believe in the scriptures, they'll say it's the Quran, then that's a blunt lie. It doesn't say that because it's talking about his whole scriptures. And then and then they say it never says part, it never says whole, and then so it doesn't need to say whole if it says you can't believe in part. Therefore, the only way, therefore the only correct way to follow Allah is by believing in all, not part. Therefore, it's an unnecessary thing to say Allah, to say or when you say to not believe in part, because it always solves the problem. The Quran's with the all in part. And they might say, oh, it doesn't say it. But then again, at the same time, it's like, well, then shirk, shirk is not a word described there, but it's described. Oh no, I need to find a village. It describes, it describes what shirk is. It's that's a way to do it. Another one which I learned, which is online, is the infinite weight argument. Is that the wrongdoing to the person, the wrongdoing of the weight will depend on the person's weight. So if you do wrong to a person which doesn't hold the same weight as the president and commit the same crime, you will get a different punishment, or a different you will get a different consequence to it. You'll probably get more severe. And then so you have to pay. That means you get a more punishment. And then there has to be a bigger or more punishable or settled requirement. So then the argument is that if you believe if God is infinite and is an infinite being, then you'll be if God is an infinite being, and then a whole infinite weight, and then to suffice that infinite weight, you need an infinite being to take the infinite weight. Therefore, the only one who can do it is God. Therefore, Christianity is true, because Christianity has its own religion where God came down and took the punishment himself. So Christianity fulfills that argument of that requiring the infinite weight. So this is an infinite weight argument, basically. Did I go this way? I hate that it's just so quick. I hate what that nighttime and daytime go are just such a quick thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna dig straight down. I'm not gonna worry about. Just gonna find where we went. We went this way most likely. But yeah, so that's a good one. My two top arguments. What is the dilemma that the Quran Hadith show that the Quran, that the Torah and Gospel are true, and that it's confirming, and then you can't confirm part. You're not allowed to believe in parts because it says you're not allowed to believe in parts. Therefore, you have to believe in all, and then you can also use an argument that when they say it doesn't say these that say or you can say that it doesn't need to say or if it says part, because as soon as it says parts, it's another with parts. Therefore, it's removing therefore it's, if it doesn't say parts, therefore it's removing the parts. Therefore, the only thing you can do to follow Allah is correct way is to believe in all, not part. So that's so. And so he doesn't need to say if it's free, so you can't believe in part. Because no matter what, you can believe in two ways of scripture, part or all. Then the other one is again infinite weight, the wrongdoing of the to the person, the wrongdoing of the weight of the wrongdoing is going to depend on the weight of the weight of the wrongdoing is going to depend on the person who you wronged. And that if you wrong God, it holds infinite weight. Therefore, you need an infinite being to suffice that infinite weight. Therefore, Christianity is true because Christianity is the only one that has that infinite weight. That Christianity is the only God that holds Christianity is the only religion where God came down and took the punishment to suffice that infinite weight. So, oh no, oh boy, you're joking me off. And then another argument you can use is the necessary of the of the necessary of the necessary of for multi-personal for multi-personhood that you need that there's certain titles or things which God is but to require those things and to demonstrate those things, you need to have multiple persons. For example, you can use love as a perfect example. You have to fulfill the attribute of love or to be love. You need to able to demonstrate you can do the both actions of love, which is selfish love and selfless love. And Allah cannot do selfish love because there was no one he was loving before creation. Therefore, that he's dependent on creation for selfish love. Therefore, he's dependent on creation. Therefore, he's not independent. Therefore, he's not God. You can do something mercy. If they say about justice and that sort of thing, it's completely. You can use argument that justice is the justice you can do towards too. But the thing is, justice you wouldn't see that before creation because to be able to see, there needs to be something wrong. Therefore, God can't do anything wrong. Therefore, you won't actually see it. So even if you don't agree, you need multi-person for that. You still need multi-person for oh come on. You still need you still need the multiple person for absolute love, mercy, and things which require two people. I love the new clubs. Two people to fulfill the attribute to fulfill the things of attribute. So yeah. Oh my goodness. And then you got another one is the hadith where it says that the Quran says that you shouldn't trust. I don't remember, but this hadith of the Quran say that you cannot trust hadith. But then the Quran describes itself as a hadith, so therefore the Quran, by its own standing, is untrustworthy. Therefore, it's untrustworthy religion. Therefore, it's not true. You can use that argument. So you got four arguments right there. You also that there's no what else? So I'm trying to think of what else would work. You still got you can the top four arguments I would use. So that's. Well, I'm just trying to figure another one which might help. Which might be. Oh my goodness. Oh, bro. Can you go away? Um. What else? Good one. Are the differences that how it says the word of Allah can't be changed, then therefore that brings you can go two ways with that. You can show the evidence of it being changed. You can show evidence of it being changed through multiple Qurans, different wording, different Arabic. You can do it through the manuscripts to show that it's false. You can also do that through the Torah and Gospel if it says it can't be changed, therefore that the Torah and Gospel from the 7th century has to be the same, which therefore has to line with the Quran. Therefore sin has to lie with the Quran. Sin it doesn't, it's false. They can use argument, say, Jesus, but that's the thing is, you don't even for the Islam, you don't even need to have the reliability of the Bible to reliability of the Bible up to it's still reliable up to that time apart, but first century. But for them, to disprove Islam, you don't need it to be past me before the 7th century, and that's the big thing. The big thing about is that we have that the 7th century manuscripts are pretty good in are pretty reliable. They are pretty much the same. It is going to be different though in terms of like spelling the word because of different languages. It's going to different spelling. Like example, color in Australia is spelled different to America. Had the same meaning though. You got different words can mean the same thing. Example, like a color in French, saying color in French is not going to be spelled the same way in America. It's going to be completely different letters and that, but it'll still mean French. So it can be saying in eyes when someone looks at it and said that's a different word. It is a different word but it means the same thing in the meaning of the word. So you can use that argument. I really need to get some food. So you got that. The liability of Muhammad in the cave, about how he looked like Muhammad in the cave. It claims to be an angel, and yet the angel acts exactly like a demon from the Bible, even from the Islamic standards. It acts like a jinn. So from the Islamic standard, the thing in the cave is more likely to be a jinn than thing. Therefore, that their revelation is from a jinn, not Allah, because unless they're going to claim that Allah sent an angel which abused Muhammad, which I don't think they're going to try and do. So that proves Islam's false. So you can go with that one. There's a lot. You can go with that one. Yeah, fair enough. There's a lot you can go with. Yeah, so I wouldn't really. I would try if you're doing it, don't go. I wouldn't. I'm not. Don't go with something. I'm not saying it's not reliable. It's a pretty good one, but go with something which they won't think of. So if you look at the video, just go to the channel and see what they've done in the past, and see what they've done, and try and do one where it's the worst argument I haven't heard. Well, I didn't think of the argument of the infinite weight argument where that the wrongdoing of the wrongdoing to the person, the weight of the wrongdoing to the person is going to be weighted depending on the person's the wrong yeah the wrong of the wrongdoing the wrongdoing to the person, the weight of the wrongdoing to the is going to depend on the person who was wronged. So the wrongdoing is going to be is the weight of the wrongdoing is going to be dependent is going to depend or dependent on depends on the person who was wronged. That's how I so yeah it's going to and then to me that's a great one 'cause it's not something which most Muslims don't think of. Like next time I see a Muslim, I'm gonna ask, be like, "Hi, I'm have you heard of Jesus and Jesus and his teachings?" And then see what they say. Be like, "I don't believe in that." I'd be like, "Well, what's the reason why?" And I'd be like, "Okay, then I'd do the argument. Have you heard of the have you thought of this?" I said, you see, I have to be like, well, say to him, be well, when I think, the reason why I think of Christianity being true is because of this. And you start arguments, I say it's because of the weight. And be like, they'll put up what do you mean? Be like, well, simple. So you spend like, so if you wrong your parents, and then you wrong you wrong the president or the prime minister, and you wrong your parents and the prime minister in the same way, same way. Do you agree? And is it logical, and observable that that you will be the consequence will be less. You will get a less consequence or less punishment to your parents than the prime minister. Yes. So, do you agree that the weight of the wrongdoing is going to be dependent or depends on the person who you wronged? And that's because when you do the argument, they'll say, "What do you mean?" You got to give them an example. So you want to give them an example before you actually give the argument, and then I'll say, God, so the weight of sin. Do you agree? Of the weight of sin is death, so it's infinite. So is God infinite? So the weight of the punishment will be infinite, because again, sin. When you do sin, even you agree that sin, even in the Quran, it holds that weight until even in hell. So that still it holds an infinite weight because you've done because of an infinite being. And I'll be like, yes. Be like yes, and then you go, okay, then your religion has a problem because therefore if the wrongdoing is no, then you say once I agree to that, the premise of that the weight of the wrongdoing is going to be dependent or depends on the person you wrong, and then they agree, then they'll say then they agree, and then then you go, um, then you go, with the argument going, um, I'm on my blank, that therefore the weight of the wrongdoing the punishment of the wrongdoing has to fit the weight of the wrongdoing. And now might be like, what do you mean? Be like, example, if you do robbery and then you murder, and then you like a robbery and murder hold different weights, so they hold a different punishment. And be like, yes. So then you go, what? Then you go something like that. Someone's like, and then something like that. So if you did wrong to a being who's infinite, it will hold infinite weight. And then as soon as they agree to that, you go, then your religion has a problem because therefore that means Christianity is true, because for you to require the forgiveness of the sins, you need something to hold infinite weight to suffice. Your works don't have the same weight as the wrongdoing. Therefore, to fulfill the wrongdoing, you need to require or have something, or something has to be done to require that same weight. Therefore, you need an infinite being or infinite sacrifice to require for that, for the weight. Therefore, that the only one who can require and receive that weight is God. The only one who can receive and require that is God, because He's infinite. Therefore, you need the requirement of a sacrifice which has the same weight as the wrongdoing. So, seeing God has the same weight as the wrongdoing. Therefore, you need God to forgive and God for the sacrifice. Your religion is based on works. Works saves you. In your religion, that works. You do enough works that Allah can take you out of hell or forgive you. That therefore your works are the thing which saves you. Even that, your God still needs a sacrifice to even, to even, take you out of hell. And then you probably, if you have on this, but this here says that the Jews and the Christians are your rescue from hellfire. But that's even a more problem. The point is not the need or sacrifice. The point is what it holds. Seeing you've agreed that the weight of the wrongdoing is going to depend on the person you wronged. Therefore, that if you wrong God, you need the weight of that wrong is infinite. Therefore, you need something hold the same infinite weight to suffice for that infinite wrong. No one who has that infinite weight to suffice for the infinite wrong is God, because He is the infinite weight. Therefore, no Jew, no Christian, or no works can save you. And that's why the Bible says that it's faith in Jesus Christ that faith saves you, that you're saved by faith, not by works, so no one shall boast. Therefore that Islam's false, because there's nothing you can do to suffice for the weight of the sin, which is infinite, because you wrong the infinite God, which holds the weight of infinite punishment. Therefore, example, if it wasn't infinite, you wouldn't be in hell forever, because it's not infinite. So your punishment wouldn't be forever in general. But you know that you go in hell forever. You agree that hell is forever. But do you agree with that? And then you go, like, therefore that to require that forgiving you something in the same way, pretty much. That's, they could say that then they could say, be like, or what if, religion says, what if God forgives people in hell? It's like, well, even if that was the case, it wouldn't contradict, because again, the sacrifice of Jesus Christ is going to be the things that's going to cover them when they get out of hell. The reason why they can even do it is the thing. So even if, like, I agree that some people won't stay in hell as a Christian myself, but that's not based on what I think. That's me looking at the Hebrew language. I do think, but we can certainly know from the English that it is definitely going to be forever. But the point is that I'm dead. Oh no. But yeah, so that's a great way to show how Islam's false. Really good way. I recommend that one. But I do. But yeah, so the whole aim is that seeing you wrong the infinite God, you're gonna, oh my goodness, that's bro. Why is it so annoyingly difficult to freaking even get out of this? I know where I went as well. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the it's a great way of them to thinking of hold on, how does how that great way of thinking of hold on, how does the religion design work? Because again, so that's a great one. Um, So they, Muslim could use the argument, Allah forgives us, Allah saves us. Like, no, Allah doesn't save you. Say the definition of saving is something which takes you out of the punishment or whatever is going to happen. So that's what saving is. Saving is someone taking you or you doing something or something's replacing or something's taking your punishment or get punishment away to save you. Allah doesn't take your punishment away. He just says, I forgive you, but it doesn't take any punishment away. You still go to hell, but so do you agree that if someone says if you say to them that if someone claims they're Muslim but doesn't do what the Muslims say, like rape, or, I wouldn't get that hard on, but follow the do basic, do the prayers and all this and that. You would say that they aren't a Muslim because if it was just based on belief, you wouldn't need thing, But there's nothing, So therefore, works are required for you to be saved. It isn't in Christianity. Works are evidence of us being saved, not us, not the thing saving us. Because you guys can't, and they can say, they can say, you know, but we believe in Allah. You still like, okay, claim like, I was like, Christianity, God says, they're like, no, God doesn't save because He chooses to. We aren't saved because God said, just, I forgive you, because it's not just. See, as I goes on that the Christian God is a God of justice. He's a God of just. God would has to do something to us to be saved, and that's where the weight argument comes in. That oh my goodness, it's so dark. That's where the weight argument comes in. That if that God that that seeing God doesn't save you, seeing God did nothing in Islam to save you, for you to be saved by works, that doesn't hold the weight. That's the right great thing about my argument. So when I see someone a Muslim and I see him being a Muslim, I want to see someone go to my local mosque and see that bring the argument up to him. Because it's a great argument. It's like a great argument. Ah, right. Oh, there's my other stuff. Mad. What's in it? My can I get some torches? Yep. Yeah, so there are great arguments. I think you don't need like the best. You just need like good arguments going the thing. But yeah, if you know, But it's a really, I think it's a Grand Jemmy to me. I'm not trying to brag and that, but it is a great. I don't know which would I Jamie like. That's probably the first argument I've heard better than his number dilemma. Right, and this is not me trying. This is me getting this. I think that's just as good as number dilemma because it gets it. Islamic dilemma holds the weight because it says it can't get back. They can't get out of it unless they has to lie because otherwise they has to lie because you know that the verses which the Quran itself destroys their points, and this one does too because you never hear that a Muslim say that we are saved because we believe in Allah. No, you won't hear them. They might say that. You go, can you expand on that? And then they'll start saying that how they get heaven is by doing works, and their works they have more good works and then pretty much bad good works and then bad work things. Which they have more good works and then their sin So that the good works cover them. So. And it's a really good one because there's nowhere in the Quran where Allah does something on his behalf for them to hold that weight, or to, you know, yeah, you won't find it. I might get some seeds growing. I think. What do you? Right, we're definitely gonna go into the ground, and we're gonna definitely think about doing some caving again, and hopefully not die. Yeah. Right, we need this. I'll go to the big cave because they're more open. I want to bring a bed with me. Please let me. Oh, good. No, it's a dead end, guys. We just got some useless iron. Ah, come on, man. We got some decent here. I guess go back up and find a deeper cave. I want to use this under a bucket and also a shield. I think that'll be good. Oh, there, go up. Yeah, we need to figure out. Yeah, we can find a big cave. I think it's more better because hopefully those that things spawns again, and we can get Chenko and apples and all that sort of thing. Really good stuff. We need. I am gonna do some reaction stuff. The annoying thing is I can't do it. I don't know why, but I can't do it on PlayStation. Just can't. I never able to do it on PlayStation. I don't get why, but it never works. Finally, I got a bed. No, that's great. But hopefully now I've got a bed. Now there's a cave right there, which we can go into. We're gonna do this. We're gonna build another furnace. We're gonna do. There we go. We're gonna get that. We want a shield as well. We're just gonna make sure that we find that one where it's blue, so I don't go in there and start burning it. I won't want to start freezing my hands off. Need just a shield for now. I need to go and get some more wood. There's a big cave over here, but I do want to see. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is a nice cave. But the only concern thing about is definitely. We'll go to that cave, but I do want to see where this small cave leads to. Because if it leads more anywhere else, I'm probably going to do this small cave than anything else. So we need. Pick a shield. Maybe an axe. I don't really know what I want yet. I'll get an axe and sword. Sword. Wow. I hate creepers, man. Well, I have to far away because I hate them. I hate them. They annoy me. They really do. Because it's like they blow up and it's. The only way I'm thinking is like getting some water and hopefully putting them in water. Because when they're in water, I want to do that. When they're in water, they don't blow. They blow, but they don't damage anything around. So I'm definitely going to do that. Give me some water. So we need crafter, a buck, whatever. I'm going to go down here. There you go. So now I'm just going to put these torches in the water down when I see a creeper, and it should stop the explosion. It's hard because I can't really hear them. This is all use. We're going to go to that big cave. I think the big cave is better. Yeah, I want to make sure that I always check my PlayStation to see if I can get, you know, see if I can get, if Luke or, if my brother or my cuz get some of these PlayStation, I can get them to join me and then we can play some survival. But yeah, I think this is good. What's this LMG? Oh, wow. Okay, see that? This is what I mean. So when they swap, they spawn a lot more in bigger caves. I need poison. It's really nice, man. Poison. I need. Oh, no way. Ow. Can you? Can I? Maybe this. I can do this. I think that's the blue stuff, right? Yeah. So if I get this, mate, this is bloody ridiculous. I need the green stuff because this will stop the effects. Is it killing me? I don't know if this is killing me. There. Is that what I think it is? Good. Now I'm pretty sure if I do this, it should. I just need the crown, don't I? Alright, so we have to go in there then. If I just don't get killed, I do need to think about bed, which I totally forgot. Oh my goodness. Oh my, come on, bro. This is poison. I need to stop this water, bro. It's annoying me. Really annoying me. It's right, it goes, it doesn't. I don't know why I'm getting poisoned, but we're gonna mine in because I want to see if I can, if it's gonna kill me. That's good. I'll make sure I'm always healing. Right, let's see if I die. I didn't die, but where's... I need a furnace. I don't have any... Oh, I don't have any stones. Oh, no. No. If I die, oh my goodness, I died. And we're back right there. Oh! Alright. I think I need to concentrate on getting a stupid bed at this point. It's... I know where my stuff is, so... I gotta find and get a bed, because I didn't get, nothing spawns near me. I need a sheep and a bed so I can spawn where I'm at. I need to get my stuff though, because it's a lot of stuff I don't want to lose. A lot of stuff I don't want to lose. Go this way. Yeah, there's one which does ice, and then there's one which does poison, there's one that does fire. Come on, please, I need to find my... Oh, come on, bro. I'm not gonna survive. I hate this, bro. I hate me losing all my stuff. That's what really annoys me. Me losing my stuff. I don't care about anything else, just me losing my stuff really gets me. I just want to be... All I want to do this freaking stream is to get in a good place, man. I can't even do that. Ow. bro. Let me get this freaking. That's all I want. Just want to be in a good place. I'm testing with stuff from scratch. Oh, bro. No, see, I'm seeing stuff from scratch again. So stupid, man. It's so annoying. It's fucking retarded, man. I want to go to. I just want to fucking stop dying. I'm actually getting so annoyed. Oh my goodness, look at this damn zombie bird. Oh, I'm getting jumped by both ends of me. I'm getting pounded by both ends. No, big off, bro. Oh, yeah. But I swear, the crappiest version of the heroes in Minecraft is Bedrock. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this dude. How does a pick do more than freaking axe? I swear it's more than freaking axe. Right, now I'm gonna freaking lose on me again. Oh my god, if I die, I'm sure done, man. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm too bored to get my craft done. I'm actually too bored. I'm gonna be a dumb idiot and go in there now. Oh, so stuff's gonna be despawned by now as well. Sucks, but you know, it's Minecraft. Gotta get more wood. See if we can get like a bake. See if we can get some, using getting a cake done. Maybe try and get at least some, oh my good, yeah, a couple diamonds. And that'll be good, getting a couple diamonds. Get some diamond gear. And then head, oh, but I'm dead. Come on, man. Fucking bedrock mechanics, bedrock makes no sense sometimes. Ah, kill me now, bro. Seriously, there's no point me even trying. I can't even get anywhere without getting molested, bro. Without anywhere. Alright. What's that? Can I eat it? Yes. Okay, it's 8 that, bro. I didn't come as it out. I feel it was a mouse. This is more useless than again. Okay. I don't want to be here much longer, to be honest. Let's try and go now and see if we can. Oh my. How am I not getting any other food apart from? Interesting. Oh, pardon. Let's get you cooking up for me. Right. Can you ever tell a spot? What the? That looks so weird. I don't see anything that go like that. That is very weird. Yeah, we need to keep finding soup so we can find and bed and we can sleep and then we won't be continuously dying. Well, no, not continuously. We won't be we won't constantly be dying and be set at be setting at spawn. Thank goodness. Thank you. Goodness. Finally. Oh, what else? What's. Is that good I am? Oh, this is another cave we can go into, but we're just not going to do that. I need this excuse. Oh, that's 4. That's not much. You think you'd do more than a base steak? Alright, we're gonna definitely just set my bed here and go down. This is not a bad cave. Got a lot of wood. I just need more coal. Coal. Oh, no way. No, no, no. Well. We need a shield. Let's go look for that. We need to find a shield and we need to find coal. Because we don't find some iron, we were out to a skelly bombs. Right. God, come on. Oh, how did I miss that? Where's this iron, though? Surely. It's not how's there no exposed iron, bro? Come on, man. Like, what is this? Like, you're trying to get me a... Like, come on. One single bit of iron. Let me get some torches in. Cool. Cool. One bit of iron, please. How about... One bit of iron. See, one bit of iron. Oh my goodness. There's none there. Yeah, it gets deeper. I don't know. I want to go this way. That's not what I wanted. Thanks. Okay. Hey, bro. Thanks. Yes. Oh, damn. I gotta kill that skeleton right now. Ow. Oh my goodness, I'm on one. Right, let's see, get this iron. Give me a shield really fast. Shield now. Can I? Thanks. Right. I see that shield deflect these hits, man. Badly. Thanks. We get some wood here. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. And the rest is gonna get to iron pick. I think will be the best thing, to be honest. We keep going forward. I am concerned about torches though, so I'm like, ow, wait. Ah, ah. You need some armor, good. Okay, good. What's that? Did I just get a bow? I got a bow. Okay. So I'm gonna get this as well. I'm gonna get myself a better weapon and a axe. So I'm gonna make myself a pickaxe and axe. I think that would be great. Pickaxe and axe. Let's do this. Get a pick. I can go. And an axe once it's done. First, to be honest, it's probably better trying to go back just to the explore the biggest section, to be honest. I do need more coal though, which I'm concerned about, which is annoying about going into this. That deeper you go, the less coal you'll find. Which is annoying 'cause it's like you need coal. Why don't you make? Why didn't you know? Why wouldn't you know? I don't get why Minecraft didn't make it abundant, like coal in itself, as you know. Do that, get that going. Yeah, there's so much. Ouch. Yeah, we just need some armor. I think it's the main thing we just need at the moment. Some damn armor. I will be able to get this. I know kids smells the up. I need to run down there and put torches so more stuff spawning. Bro, come on, man. I have my shield up. Ow. That would be. I think that's port. That's a port bug. Thingy bug. Where's that? It's there. Right. I don't know why, but I think Minecraft it does where that instead of where that has to break your shield, they just has to what do you call it? Right, that is aimbot on a high level. Holy crap, I'm dead. They're chasing me, man. Wow, these other skelly bobs. We're gonna see if we can make a chest. There we go. We get the chest plate on. That does the most armor. Holy! That looks to be like a thing down there. We do need to think about surviving though, and being careful because we don't want to go too much and then die. You know, that wouldn't be good. Oh, shit. Come on. Bro, far out. The baby ones are so ridiculously powerful, man. Gotta put some of this in. No, go away. Oh my goodness. Please. I need to get some of this iron to make some pants. Oh, that's a lot of iron in this wine section. That's insane. Are we gonna cook it all? Not really, but I only want enough for some pants and we'll cook it all out once we get to the surface. So it's just gonna take us some bit of a time to. So we just need enough for what is it? Pants, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna keep putting some torches down. I'm hoping that these things spawn. It's a lot of iron. More iron. What surface am I on, man? This is a lot of iron. I noticed that iron's very easy to get now. I noticed that all the ores are really easy to find in caving and stuff. I know that diamonds are one of the trickiest ones. You have to physically go and get lucky in find them, or you have to really just strip mine. Now you can really find easily everywhere, which is, in my opinion, I prefer that over me mining for it constantly or strip mining. Give me a lot of pills to strip mine, but I just don't see the necessary point in it. I find it a bit annoying, tedious, time tedious, and a bit useless. Okay. Okay, we've got some more here. We do need to think about coal, because we don't want to get stuck and not find. I want to eat you. Oh, damn, you didn't drop anything. Okay. There's zombies down there. Is there safe away? There's gold here. Is it gonna spawn in there? Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, well. There's a lot of light down here though too. I can really see where clear everything is. Everything not is. I love iron again. A lot harder, definitely on the lower floors to find iron and that. And it's very annoying too because there's probably gonna be creepers and all that trying to come after me. Do it as you said. As I said. There you go, as I said. Okay. Oh, well, let's go. Now some sun spawn. No joke. Oh, I don't want you. Get away from me. Please get away from me. You come here. I need you for food. Gotta keep eating this food. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, I want to get out. Come on, bro. Get me up. I'm one heart away. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Oh my goodness. Yep. Right, my spam's calling me now. Trying to survive in a cave. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where does this wear off, bro? Talk about the poison. Bro. Yeah. Well, I want to just leave it here, guys. So, thanks for watching.